Hello friends, this is Raj Sastri from Raj Option Trading. Today is July 1st, 2022. Hope you're all doing well. In today's segment, we'll take a look at the market and take a look at what are the top stocks we can buy now, and also how can we generate income in this high volatility environment by selling some put options on few great stocks and ETFs. So with that, let's jump in and get started. Look, from a market perspective, market is decisively down, as you can see here. This is Dow Jones Industrial Average. It went higher today, but look, it's down big time for the year, and it's trying to make a small comeback here, as you can see here, but very volatile. Look, it was down big time here, and even this week it's down big time, and today we had a little bit upswing. So expect the volatility to continue, mainly because Fed is not our friend anymore. Fed is going to increase the rates that can cause further damage to the market. And look, we got S&P 500 here. It's also up nicely today. But look at the trend. Trend is negative or downwards in S&P 500 also. Today we got a good rally here, but we got to be careful here. Look, Nasdaq is one of the weaker of the indices here. It's down big time, and we got Russell small cap also down big time. Look, gold is also down, as you can see here, but gold is a safe haven. You could slowly buy and keep some gold here. It's always a good hedge. Oil, after rallying big time, look what's going on here. Oil is coming down, so you got to be careful here. So you can buy some quality oil stocks, but be a little bit careful. If war ends, oil can come down, and also the dollar getting stronger can cause issues to oil and other commodities. And then you got bond here. Look, bond is going higher in the near term, but this can bonds can go lower as Fed starts tapering down and starts selling the bonds. Look, inflation is coming down, as you can see here, indicated by 10-year here. So this can help the stock market. So we got to keep an eye on this inflation here. As interest rates come down, bonds are going higher. That's what's going on here. All right, so with that, let's jump in here and look at one more thing. So I love to look at the skew. Let's quickly take a look at the skew here. We got a skew right here. I love to look at how S&P 500 is doing and how the skew is doing. Look, we got a 3-year chart here. So in a 3-year chart, in a 3-year chart, look, S&P 500 is coming down nicely here, and a small uptick, as you can see here. And watch skew. The moment skew hits a top here, look, skew hit almost top here, and stock market came down, as you can see here, subsequently came down slightly. So you got to be watching out when the skew is high. Look, right now skew is very low here. We are at 118, and it's a little bit jittery, as you can see here. So at these levels, it's a little more safer to buy some quality stocks here. Can it go down slightly? It can, but the upside potential is more than the downside risk here. That's why you could buy some great stocks here and hold on to them. And look, last time also we had a high VIX reading here. Market came down big time here. This is during 2018 rate hike time frame here. And look, we got whenever skew hits high, market typically comes down here. But on the contrary, when the skew hits low, look, it's 111. And when it hit low here, look, market also came down. Afterwards it start going higher. So that's why VIX gives you indication here. Now the VIX is being this low here. You can slowly start buying some quality stocks here. All right, so with that, let's jump in here and look at one of my favorite trading and scanning platform and charting platform, which is TC2000. All right, look, we got the market here. In today's market, look, we got a nice rally in all these major sectors here. We got technology here. technology is up here. Look, technology is up 0.15 here. It's very comparatively technology went up very slightly here, not too much. And then you got basic materials and so on and so forth. As you look through here, if you look at technology here, look, we got volume perspective, we got some great names here. Look, we got AMD here, nice and high volume, 87.6 million shares traded, and AMD down, as you can see here. From a volume buzz perspective, it's telling you volume is a little bit light compared to the average in AMD. But I like the stock here. What we'll do is we'll flag this stock here to look at this in a little more detail and go from there. We'll just flag it. And then you got a few more here. We got LYT here, just a $5 stock. We'll probably ignore that one for now here. And I love Apple. Apple is a great one. Let's flag this also here. And NVDA is a good one here. After Micron gives some warning, all the semiconductor stocks are going down here. But I love NVIDIA as well as AMD. Both are great stocks here. And then you got a few more here. Look, we got Palantir trying to go higher, as you can see here. Palantir is down big time, as many of you know here. And then got Roblox and Meta. Look, Roblox looks like there is some good volume buzz here. So volume is going into Roblox here. Micron got completely sold off here. You could try to take advantage and buy some Micron here and go from there. And then we got a few more here. Look, we got Snapchat here trying to go higher slowly here. This could be a good one, completely sold off here. And you got a few more chips here. I love Applied Material also. You could take a look at that one also. Let's flag Applied Material also here and go from there. So these are some good ones you could take a look at in the technology area. So once we flag these, I would love to do a little more deep dive into these names here. So what we'll do is go into my detail tab here. So we could do a little more analysis here. What we'll do first is we'll basically unflag these things here. We'll remove some of these things and get our flag list here. So we'll unflag these guys here, and we'll take over the stocks that we flagged just now. So we can go here to here and just get the flagged items here and go from there. Look, we got the flagged items here. All right, so we did not get our flagged items yet. Let's increase it a little bit here and go back to our drill down here. We are in a drill down 1 and see what's going on. Looks like our flag has gone away. Let's flag them again. We got AMD, we like that, and we got NVIDIA. Again, chip sector came down big time here. And we can also flag Applied Material, which is AMAT. And let's also get Apple, which is a good one. I love it at these levels here. So with that, now we have these flags done here. We can go back to our detailed view here and examine those. Look, we got those stocks already came in here. We flagged them. We got them here. I love to look at this drill down view because what I've done here is I got the fundamentals at the top here. You could see here you got AMD, nice $91 billion market capitalization, came down by 3.66, and price is just $73. Very low price for AMD at these levels here. Look, volume buzz is negative and nice sales growth here. Look at the 1 year sales here. Nice sales in 1 year. And also look, sales growth is great. Nice gross margin. Company is making money. Positive net margin here. So I'll be looking at stocks like this one to take advantage and buy stocks like AMD here. I could also bring up this quick chart in AMD here and look at how the stock is doing here. You could bring up the quick chart. I'll put it all the way, show it in the side here, so we can examine this here. Look, AMD right now, as you can see here, stock is coming down. Look, stock is coming down, as you can see here, but RSI is also very low, tells you stock is sold off. On the balance volume is trying to go higher. Look, it's trying to go higher, as you can see here. At these levels, call me a buyer. I'll be slowly buying some AMD and accumulating them. And what I've got here is I got here a fundamental at the top here. So fundamentals are good. Then I got here a weekly view here. How did AMD do on a weekly basis? We got week one, which is the last week. AMD did a positive 3.41% last week. Week before, look at the drop here, 10.42% drop in AMD. And week minus 3, it has done my negative 12% drop, huge drop in AMD in week minus 2 and week minus 3. And it's also dropped in week minus 9, minus 10, and so on and so forth. Tells you right now in the near term, it's AMD is dropping here. And look at the RSI here. We got RSI in AMD 30 that tells you stock is completely sold off here. That's why I'm interested in AMD at these levels here. And then you got here a monthly view here. Look, AMD in June, they're down 24%. That's a huge big drop here. May, they're up slightly 13%. April, down 20%. Look at that huge drop here. The moment it drops that way here, I will be looking for a bounce back opportunity here. Next week, things can improve. That's why AMD is a good bounce back opportunity here. And then I will typically look at a yearly view here. I have a year-to-date performance here, negative 48%. That's a huge drop here. But look, 2021, it's done well. 2020, AMD has done well. 2019, it's done well, and so on and so forth. Even 2018, during the high inflation environment, AMD managed to do very well. That tells you this can be a good one for the long term. And then you got Apple here. Look, I love Apple. As you look through the quick chart here, look, Apple is also coming down big time here. Look, nice drop. And on the balance volume, Apple is going higher. That tells you folks are buying Apple. And momentum is also going higher, as you can see here. That's why at these levels, I'm slowly buying some Apple. It's a great company. Look, from a fundamental perspective, as you can see here, it's got a nice profit margin here. Look, it's got a 26% net profit margin. It's a great company. RSI is below 50. That tells you it's sold off here. And it's a little bit high beta type company, as you can see here. Next earning is coming up 28th of this month here. So as you scan through here, Apple, look, on a weekly basis, last week is done well, up 6%, and week before it's negative. This one is a consistent stock. I love this company here. It manages to do very well in the long run here. And then you got Apple on a monthly basis here. Look, June it's down, May down again, April down. So 3 consecutive down months here. That's why you can expect Apple to go higher slowly and go from there. Generally, Apple does very well, as you can see here, on a monthly basis. I love to see monthly performance here, because sometimes there's a huge spike. If you look at normal chart or a normal stock screener, it can basically skew all these averages. That's why I love to look at how did the stock do in a month, in June, May, and so on and so forth. That will give me an idea whether the stock has got staying power. Can it do better in the future? And then you got Apple on a yearly performance basis here. Look, on a yearly performance, it's done great. 2021, it's done nicely. 2020, 76% great. 2019, great. 2018, during the high inflation, Apple managed to go down slightly, not too much. That tells you it's a great one here. And then you got 2 more here. AMD, I love it at these levels here. As you look through, NVDA, I love it. Look, NVDA also got sold off here, with Micron giving some warning. This one came down. And look, on the balance volume is also down today. This is a great one to pick up at these levels here. And AMD also, look, on a yearly basis, we got yearly performance. Consistent winner. It's got few bad years, as you can see here. High inflation 2018 is a bad for NVIDIA, and it's got some bad years back in 2012, but consistent winner. I would be picking up NVIDIA slowly and adding. And then got AMAT, one of my favorite chip stock here. Look, this is also same story here, coming down big time. You could slowly accumulate some AMAT here. And look, AMAT also has done well. 2021, 2020, 2019, all up nicely here. And it's got few down years like 2018 and 2015 and so on and so forth. But look, it's down big time in year to date, 45% down. At these levels, I'm buying slowly. All right, let's go back to our drill down here. Look at few other sectors. All right, so before we do that, let's go back here and just remove all these flags so we can have more flags and look at some more drill downs here. All right, let's go back to here, drill down here, and look at a few more sectors. Look, from a volume buzz perspective, looks like healthcare is getting some nice volume buzz here. That tells you volume is going into the healthcare. Let's look at few great healthcare names here. So we got this sorted by volume. Look, Pfizer is getting some good volume here, and nice and high volume today, but volume buzz is negative in Pfizer. I think it's good to look at Pfizer in a little more detail. I love this company. Let's click this one and tag it. And as you scan through here, Pfizer, it's got nice market cap here, and it's net margin positive company, no issues there. And from an RSI perspective, it's slightly higher, as you can see here. This can come down slightly, little bit higher RSI. Then you got a few more. I don't like generic drug companies like Teva here. It doesn't do well. These generics are having some tough time, as you know here. But I love Bristol Myers. It's a great company. It came down due to it's acquiring a different company. That's why stock came down. I love Bristol Myers here. Look, RSI is 52. That tells you stock can go further higher. And then you got a few more. Sanofi is not a great performer. I would not tag it at these levels here. And then you got a few more here. We got Elanco, animal health company. Look, low RSI. Could tag this one also. Let's get this one also. So we got 3 stocks now. Then we got a few more here. J&J, CVS Health, and so on and so forth here. I love AbbVie. AbbVie is a great company here. Look at the RSI here, slightly higher. I would not look at this in a little more detail. I love to look at a little bit lower RSI stocks here. Boston Scientific, look, it's a little bit lower RSI stock. We look at this one also here. And we could go a little more down here to see if we got 1 or 2 more stocks here. Look, we got a few more here. We got Amgen, BioCryst, and so on and so forth here. Looks like Neo here, getting nice volume buzz. We can see what's going on with Neo here. We could flag this Neo. So now we flagged about 4 stocks here. Let's go into a little more detailed view and see what's going on here. All right, so we got our 4 stocks in the healthcare area. And look, we got these stocks right here, and let's push this chart aside and see what's going on here. All right, look, from a stock perspective, we got Pfizer at the top here. From a chart perspective, Pfizer is doing pretty well here. Look, it's doing pretty well from a chart perspective. It's got nice support level here, bouncing off of its support level. On the balance, volume is going higher. At these levels, call me a buyer. I love this stock here. All right, let's push this aside here. Stock chart wise looks great. And look, on a weekly basis, week -1. Last week it went up. Week before it's down. It's a great stock here. It's been going up and down. Good trading stock of late here. On a monthly basis here, look, June it did nothing, hardly anything, 0.11%. May it's done well. April went negative. It gives you an idea. At this time it can slightly bounce back, given it's trying to make its comeback, as you can see here in May and June. And look, from a yearly performance perspective, 2021 was a great year for Pfizer. 2020 not so much, but consistently, look, more greens than reds here. This is a keeper. It also pays a nice dividend, as many of you know here. And we've got a few more here. Bristol Myers is a great company, but Bristol Myers, look, it's acquiring a lot of companies. That's not also performance perspective. Look, it's a down year to date. It's actually up year to date. That's a good one here. Even up here, it's a good one here. Look, RSI in Bristol Myers is 52 here. That tells you this stock can go higher. All right, from a chart perspective, as to bring up the Bristol Myers here, we can click on BMY. Look, it's a pretty strong, as you can see here, nice looking chart. On the balance volume is going higher. This company is acquiring a lot of great companies and really trying to bring value, and I think it's a good one to buy at these levels here. And we got two more here. We got Elanco, as you can see here. It's an animal health company, as many of you know here. Look, stock is on a down move, as you can see here. Even on the balance volume is going higher, but momentum after hitting the low here is trying to make some comeback, as you can see here. And as you scan through here, we got yearly performance in Elanco. Look, Elanco is it became IPO back in 2019. Look, not a pretty picture here. If you want to avoid this, I understand. Look, it does not have a consistency here. 2020 4% increase, 2021 negative, 20 year to date big time negative. Can there be a bounce? There can be, but I would not hold my breath onto it. I would look at better opportunities. And even NEO here, look, NEO has been doing great in 2020, 2019, and so on and so forth here. This year they are down 75%. That must be hurting. Look, that's reflected in the stock chart also here. Big time down in the stock chart, as you see here. On the balance volume, after going down so much, it's trying to bounce back here at these levels. Given the stock is very low price here, and as you scan through here, it's a negative net margin company. If you want to speculate at these levels, you could. It's really sold off here. All right, so what we'll unflag these stocks here and go back and see one more sector and wrap it up. Look, as you scan through here from a sector perspective, we got basic materials, financial services. Look, we got financial services, a great one here. We got real estate and utilities. So we could look at one of these sectors in little more detail here. Probably let's look at financials, one of my favorite area here, and see what we can buy in financials. So we are sorting this by volume, as you can see here. Bank of America down big time, as you can see here. We could see Bank of America. I love this company. And we got a few more. SoFi is it's not doing great, as many of you know here. So it's at these levels you could buy SoFi as a speculator. Let's tag this one also here. And we got a few more here. I love stocks like Wells Fargo could be a good long-term player. You could tag this one also here. JP Morgan is trying to go higher, as you can see here, but performance is not there in JP Morgan much. And I love Morgan Stanley. It's a great one. You could look at this one also here. And we could tag one more. Actually, we have four here. That's good enough. Let's go back to drill down here and look at these companies. Look, we got over 4 stocks that we selected. Now we can drill down on them and see what's going on. Bank of America, look, stock is coming down, as you can see here. As we have more interest rate increase, this stock can be beneficiary. And look, on the balance volume after going down here, it's trying to consolidate and go higher. So at these levels, you could buy this great bank. They got solid assets under management here. And look, Bank of America has historically, it's done pretty okay, as you can see here. 2019 did well, 2020 not so great, 2021 it's done great. Overall, it's a good one here. You could buy this one here. On the other hand, SoFi is struggling, as you can see here, down 65%. If you're a speculator, you could buy SoFi. Look, it's got negative net margin, so you got to be careful with this company here. As we bring up the chart in SoFi, look, it's pretty much down time, as you can see here. It's down big time, and now it's trying to go higher. If you're a speculator, you could put some money here. It can go higher. And you could also look at the chart, as you can see here. Look, it's trying to make its move. Week -2, week -1, it's going higher. That tells you at this time it's trying to turn around and go higher. That's what's going on here. In the near term, there is some strength in SoFi. And same story, the Wells Fargo, it's also going higher in the near term. Look, week -1, it's up. And today also it's up, as you can see here. Wells Fargo is pretty strong company here. Look, from a chart perspective, Wells Fargo is also down big time, as you see here. On the balance volume is stabilizing right now. It can turn around and go higher here. RSI is also becoming better. Momentum is on this Wells Fargo side right now. And last but not least here, Morgan Stanley. Again, a good company. Look, stock is coming down, as you can see here. On the balance volume is trying to go higher. It's also a good one here. You could buy this one also here. And I love to look at these charts to look at how the company is doing on a yearly basis. Look at Morgan Stanley. Nice overall performance here. 2021 up nicely, 2020 up nicely, so on and so forth. It's a solid player. You could buy some Morgan Stanley here. Right now RSI is 44, tells you stock is sold off here. This one is a keeper. All right, now what we'll do is we'll off late I've been generating some good income by selling some put options. Let's go back to our Thinkorswim platform here. Look at this high volatility ETF. Look, from a high volatility ETF perspective, SPY has got still high volatility here. You could make some great money selling some put option way below the current stock price here. You could just go here and look at SPY, and you could look at the trade data here. I would just go 49 days out. That's good enough for me. And I would just go somewhere here. Look, at around say 314 or so, there is a 13% chance of stock ETF coming to this price. I'm pretty good with this probability. If SPY comes down to 314 from 381, call me a buyer. So I'll be selling some put option here and making $116. And if the ETF stays above this price, by 19th of August, I get to keep $116. I love the odds. I would be selling this put option here. I've been doing this quite a bit off late on my favorite ETFs. And look, I would be doing same thing on other ETFs here. IWM, again, same story. XLE, high volatility. I would be doing same thing here also. And SMH is one of my favorite here. I'm selling put options on SMH also here, generating some good income. Look at SMH, high volatility here. You could make some good money. You could sell 150 here, put option for 150 strike price, make $123. That's a good price here. You could also put this mid price 126, make $126. That's a great play here. All right, so you could do the same thing on few of these ETFs which are pretty stable here. Don't try to make too much money. Go and stay. Look at the volatility, the probability of touch, and make sure it's less than 30. So that way it's a little more less risky. All right, so we could also look at high volatility stocks here. I got a small high volatility stock. List here. You could look at some of these high volatility stocks here, right here, very small list here. Look, all these stocks have got high volatility. I would be selling some put option. One of my favorite these days is Tesla. It goes up and down wildly and very high, IV percentile. I've been selling some great put spreads on this one here and making some good money. And same story, Amazon is also very volatile. Look, a nice and high IV percentile. You could do the same thing here. With Tesla, this is my favorite here. I've been doing some put spreads all along here. Look, we could go 49 days out. And you could do, say, 550, 530, or even you could go a little bit higher. You could do, say, 570 and 540 spread. You could just sell the spread here, make some good money and go from there. Look, we are selling at 570 put here and we are buying back 540. That's a $30 wide spread here. And let's see how much you'll get for the spread. Look, we are making some nice money here, almost $7, $6.79. That's $697. That's a good enough money here. I would be selling this and making some money. If you are a little bit risk averse, look, 570 chance of stock touching is 60%. I know for many of you this is not appropriate. I would recommend maybe go a little bit lower, maybe do 550. Chance of touching is also still high. Looks like Tesla is really volatile. Elon Musk is very animated figure, so he makes a lot of comments. That's why stock is very volatile. You could do 550 and 530 spread here and still make some good money here. All right, 550 and 530, and look, we are making about $4.17. That's $417. That's pretty good. You could confirm and send this and make that money as long as Tesla stays above 550. By August 19, you get to keep $417, which is a good play here. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.